my boy Adrian and me, Alex Perez. In a couple seconds, I'm gonna forward over to him. But how he's doing tonight, Adrian? Uh,
I am doing fantastic by the grace of God. And how are you doing, Mr.
I'm
Alex?
I'm I'm doing good. I I I took a look. I I took a look at the footage before we got on here, so, so I'm ready to talk it up with you. So
Sounds good.
overall, I'm doing good. Um, how's your weekend going?
Well, now that the game has commenced, I am doing fantastic. The sun seemed to be shining just a little bit brighter, and I just felt less pressure to secure a huge win in the swamp. And I'm so grateful that we was able to have a successful game without any bad weather, and I'm proud of the team and how they performed. So I'm ready to get into it, man. I'm ready.
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna mute my mic and we will be good to go.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Now here's Adrian with the Gator game versus Tennessee.
All right. Well, once again, I'm Adrian, one of Alex's good buddies, and he thought it not robbery to bring me on and present you guys with a different perspective on Gator football. And so what I wanted to do was just talk about Tennessee and Florida, and a few things that stood out to me, and address a couple of things that I may have seen, and take a look at some stats that may or may not be relevant. And so we'll start off with the overall team performance. And first of all, let's just look at the scoreboard. Tennessee scored 16 points. Florida scored 29. Florida did its majority of work in the first half, where they performed really well. They put on a dominant display of bully ball, to put it frank. And me personally, I thought it was excellent execution, because execution wins. One thing that did catch my attention that I will be watching very closely, and I believe that you all should watch closely as well, is the fact that Trey Wilson III went down with a collarbone injury, in which they did find out that the collarbone injury is just minor. He may or may not be able to return for the next game. X-rays are clear, so whether they have him or not for the Charlotte game, it'll be good for him to get some reps in lieu of Kentucky on the men. But if anything, I would rather that they just go ahead and let Trey get healthy so that he can be ready for the Kentucky game, which is more important than Charlotte coming to the swamp. And so as far as stats go, like I said earlier, Florida did all this damage in the first half, where they put on a dominant display of Gator football and what Gator football should look like. Now, as far as the second half go, um, uh, to put it kindly, Billy Napier said that he he got just a little bit conservative, but I beg to differ. I think you got a lot bit conservative, and to be frank, I just felt like he got a lead and he sat on the lead. And to me, I feel like that's playing not to lose. But if you're playing not to lose, then you're not playing to win. And so, one thing I think that Billy Napier will be tasked with coming up in the future, he will need to put on a display of creativity. This is why everybody, they kept saying Billy Napier's offense is not creative enough. Um, and if you go back and just look at some of the film where Mertz took the sack, I believe that may be the lone sack that they gave up, and it's not a team sack. And you could say it's a covered sack for Tennessee, but it really wasn't a covered sack. It was the result of poor play calling. They went max protect and only two wide receivers out on the route, if I'm not mistaken. And the play took about 4 to 5 seconds to develop. And when the two receivers did get about 15 yards down the field, they crossed. So both receivers, it's only two, with Tennessee bringing pressure, they crossed when it was plenty of room on the outside versus crossing in the middle. And so this is a play that I feel like you guys, when you go back and look at the tape, when Graham Mertz gets sacked, just look at all of the room on the left and the right side of the field with Caleb Douglas and Ricky Pearsall, and they should have ran like a up and out, a post out, or even if they just ran like a fly, that would have been perfect as well. Man, you can even throw in a fade route right there, but they decided to cross the wide receivers for some odd reason. And it was a horrible play. And I hope that Billy ripped that page out of his plays and burn it up. Don't run it again because it won't work against the elites in the SEC. And so now Graham did really well. He was really efficient. He went he was like 17 of 20, I believe, in the first half. So he was extremely efficient. Overall, he went for like 19 or 24 for 166 yards with one touchdown. And Trevor Etienne, the star of the game, he had 23 carries for 172 yards, which was not quite history, but it ranks with some of the elites in Florida running back history, especially as of late, because that's the identity that they want to establish. And so overall, Florida netted a total of 349 yards of offense and for a total of 67 plays. And Joe Milton, on the other hand, he was 20 of 34 for 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And it probably should have been maybe 2 interceptions and 1 fumble recovery, but we were only able to come up with one of those interceptions when we should have had a couple. But that's something that we can work towards and getting better. And the final stats for Tennessee is as a team, they netted 387 yards, and they ran 64 plays. And this is all according to the new time clock that they have. And so that's all that I have as far as the stats, Alex. And I can pass it over to you, and you can give me whatever you got.
Um, good job, Adrian, as always. Um, and I was listening the whole entire time. I I feel like you hit the nail on the head with the stats. Good job. And
Thank you.
can you see the logo of Florida and Tennessee?
Yes, that's an awesome logo.
Thank you. I just you know I was researching online and
Mm-hmm.
I found this on on YouTube. They were broadcasting the game live, so I took like a screenshot, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
um, but I think the Gators did really well. Besides the the penalties, and they were able to to make to to maintain a win, which is always good in the
Oh yeah.
swamp.
Oh yeah.
The the swamp was was walking, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Um, I think it was what was um the amount of people at that game?
It was sold out. Usually when Florida is sold out, it can range from 88,000 to 90,000.
Um, what I seen on TV, there was a lot of people,
Oh, oh, it was tons of people.
my friend.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I have I I have some friends, you know, that was covering the game as well. You know,
Hmm.
as you as you can see on my shirt. I don't know if you can see on my shirt, but the you know that you know that person that I always watch the 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 the, the Buddy Martin show. Well, he works for a a media company called GatorbaitMedia.com, and you know they have a really awesome site. You know, um, you should go there and check it out, Adrian.
Okay, I will do as soon as I
And
get an opportunity.
okay, but back to what I was saying. I don't want to take too much time, but um, overall, I think that the Gators did really well. As you said, the, there there was some penalties, some some good parts, but you know, I I think they played really well, but um, what were your thoughts of the game, Adrian?
Well, as far as the penalties go, I think they did a fantastic job of limiting the penalties compared to how they had been previous. And the first half, like I said, man, it was a masterpiece. It was close to flawless. This just maybe one or two things they could have done differently. And that's with vanilla play calling at best. Billy has to become more creative. Um, I like what they did with Trey Wilson, getting him the ball on the edges and putting pressure on the edges. Um, I really think they need to develop an inside out attack where you do throw it to somebody on the edge, you do throw a body blow across the middle, and somebody please run past 20 yards deep. Please. I mean, come on. 11, 12 yard hitches. We got to get somebody to at least run a go route every 3 plays, maybe. And if you just watch Tennessee attack, they literally ran a go route probably once every 2 or 3 calls. They had somebody going deep, if not two, at one time. And it puts so much pressure on your secondary. And I feel like we got too many playmakers or potential playmakers that they need an opportunity. Give those guys an opportunity to at least make a difference in the game. What good is having playmakers if you can't get them the ball? Trey Wilson went down, and it's like the creativity went with him. It turned into the Trevor Etienne Pearsall Graham Mertz show, and it was just those three, taking turns, which is I'm cool with it if it's gonna get us a win, but I would love to see some more creativity. And I say that in light of the fact that you got recruits. You got recruits sitting in the audience or in the stands watching, like, well, how am I going to be used in this offense? The defense was stellar. I mean, they were stout. They were ball stoppers. They were ball hawk. They were ball hawkers. They just couldn't hawk the ball. Uh, they had a desire to catch the ball, but they just couldn't get to that ball. Milton threw about 3 really good deep passes that broke our back. But outside of that, overall, the secondary did a wonderful job of keeping containment, and not letting too many other receivers get behind them. So, if they can just clean that up a little bit, I would like to see Marshall, our best cornerback, the 5-star from down south. I would love to see him not play so loose, but more of an aggressive, you can't beat me state of mind. You know, if you let somebody push you an inch, then they'll end up pushing you a mile. So you definitely don't want to give up any yardage when it comes to being aggressive. So yeah, man, if they can stay creative, that'll be excellent. That would be excellent. So I won't even speak on the second half of the game because that was just despicable. The second half was despicable. You don't get so conservative to where you just run the ball 3 for 3 yards in a cloud of dust and then punt on fourth down, trying to preserve a lead, a slim lead at that. So, and that was my perspective overall of the game. What you got, Alex?
sorry about that, Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
I I had my mic on mute, so I wasn't sure if you were done with your segment or not. But um, those are, are, are great points of the game. Um, and I think they did really well. And I, you know, so what do you like about this game that we just covered? Uh, in your thoughts, in your analogies, I I thought it was great and a little bit messy, but there's a lot there's a lot of there's a lot of there's a lot of there's a lot of things that they still need to work on, buddy. But overall, they they did 100% good, except letting Tennessee get in their first touchdown of the game. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, that was heartbreaking because I mean we went on like a 13 or 14 play drive, got it all the way down the field, and we came up empty. Special teams, once again, special teams did it again. And, you know, they at least they pulled the kicker out the game. They pulled him out the game and they put Smack in there. And man, I just don't know about that kid, man. He don't have it right now. And I really do believe that the kicker has lost a lot of confidence, but we can't afford to get on 13, 14 play drives. We trying to sustain a drive and then we miss a field goal. I mean, this is deflating. We gave up very good field position, and 3 plays later, they walking into the end zone. He caught us slipping and they walked into the end zone.
Adrian, are you there, buddy? Um, your internet is a little bit choppy. Can you repeat that? Um, your comments again?
No, I just said that, the first drive was really good. And we take it all the way down the field, 13, 12 play drive, maybe even 14. And we get all the way down there and we missed the kick. Say the kicker, he was just having a bad day and he just been performing really poorly lately. So Billy pulled him out the game and we was able to make a field goal. We was able to make an extra point. So I'm glad that he decided to make one good decision.
So l- let's let's look ahead in the next game. Uh, uh, do you want me to go to the next game on the schedule, or you want me to keep it right here?
I mean, the next game on the schedule is Charlotte, I believe, if I'm mistaken.
Um,
And
so
I
So
haven't done any research on Charlotte, but um, I really haven't done much research on them. But I know that you know it should be a game that we should win. Plus, it's at the Swamp, so it's another opportunity to win a game.
um so um I'm gonna click on Charlotte right here, and you you take us in on what you think that the Gators need to do, partner. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna shut off my mic, and you tell us what does the Gators need to do, to do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
What is your keys to the game that the Gators need to do? Go go ahead, partner.
Well, my keys to the game for Florida to come out successful against Charlotte is they need to continue to stay physical, run the football, stay ahead of the chains, attempt to be more creative, attempt to throw the ball down the field, give those guys a chance to make some explosive plays. I want to see them attempt to be explosive. And whether or not they execute it properly or not, I would like to see them at least be, attempt to be more explosive. Um, I would like to see some more freshmen play in that game. Um, Another key for me is the defense needs to play physical as well. Um, and I want to see the cornerbacks cover up wide receivers as well. And I want to see how the special teams execute. So I'll be looking to see if they can solidify the special team woes that they have. So I'll definitely be watching out for those things. And I believe that's a few keys that they can try and execute for success.
And Adrian, I in Billy Napier press conference that I watched on Facebook the other day, he was really from the sound of his voice, he he was like, we definitely need to work on some things. Still, it's like we did we did good, but we need to work harder on you know
Oh yeah.
coming coming into this next game.
Oh yeah. Well, it's always work to be done. It's always improvement to be had. Um, uh, you know, you could always get better at something. So let's just work on executing better. They had a flawless plan against Tennessee, so I think they need to try and repeat the same performance and have a flawless execution day against the next opponent that comes into the Swamp.
Okay. Um. And what is your odds for the game? What is your uh predictive score for next Saturday's game against these 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 guys want to hear.
Uh, Depending on how the game goes, if Florida execute, I believe they can win this game by at least. I can make Florida a at least 20-point favorite.
Shoot, I'm sorry, Adrian. Uh, I didn't mean to stop it.
Yeah,
Uh,
we just couldn't hear you. You was on mute.
uh, do um do you do you mind picking this up? Uh, are we still recording?
Yeah, it say that you still recording at the top.
Okay, I forgot. I accidentally shut off my shared screen. I'm sorry. Or okay, can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Shoo, shoo. I thought I stopped the watercast for a minute, but but pick us up, pick us up. What what was your um thoughts and what was the what is the odds that Vegas have the Gators on the point where do you know?
No, I didn't have time to check for the next game. I didn't check that.
Uh, okay. This is uh, you want to close us out with some thoughts before we get out of here.
Well, the only thought that I got is Gator Nation should be proud of a young team because the team is extremely young, which is a good thing for the Gators. And just look forward to the Gators playing more solid football. We want to see execution in the offense, defense, and special teams as a whole. And I would like to see them just gel. I want to see them have synergy. I would like to see them have they have really good continuity, but I would just like to make sure that everybody is on the same page communicating. And we just need to clean up some small procedural issues. Not bad at all. Just, let's just iron out whatever may be plaguing us and just trying to have a really good game.
And I agree with you, partner. I I think if they just stop the one, you know, and do what they need to do, they will be successful.
Yep, I agree.
And if if you don't mind, before we get out of here, I have a piece of music that my friend made for me. He he's a very good musician, and I got to see him yesterday. His name is Adam Carlisle,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a very good friend of mine from Nashville. He's a songwriter, his own producer, you know, in 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 the country music,
Mm-hmm.
and he just finished up an album
Mm-hmm.
which is called um um which is called, I think it's called House, and he makes me these these little outros for my songs,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I want to 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 leave us with my little outro.
Okay, that'll be fine with me, buddy.
Um, if you can hear it on my computer, let me know. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna mute my mic so we can get so, or so the music don't echo on the UN. So uh, okay, this has been Gator Talk, episode 3, and we'll see you again for episode 4 next Saturday. We capping again against we capping the game against Charlotte. But until then, guys, go Gators, and we'll see you next time on another edition of Gator Talk, right here on the Disability TV Network.
Hmm.
Did, did you did you see me do the Gator Talk? Did you
Oh yeah.
did you see me do the Gator Chop?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's um get out of here, shall we? With with my music that I always like to use.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and the guys, before we get out of here, I'm gonna show you guys something. If 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 you don't mind, Adrian, this I was gonna show you the you know that the website that we were talking about, so people can go and check it out. Is it okay before we get out of here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Can you see the website?
Oh yeah.
This is gatabaitmedia.com where my where where my friend Buddy Martin and his staff put together this website, and it's actually a magazine. Um, they have like different packages, like different package. You know what I mean, Adrian,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
They have the magazine that you can read on their website, and if you if if you subscribe today, you can choose like your packages. You know, if you wanted to sign up and read their articles, Adrian, but well, this site is called gatabaitmedia.com, where you can read every week that Buddy Martin and his staff does a little bit of an article about each Gator game. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
if
You have to forgive me. I'm just checking stats on this NFL um scoreboard.
if you want to check it out after we get done, Adrian, I would I would really make recommend that you you would be in the press what you see on this website.
Oh
They
yeah. Oh yeah.
they work so hard putting out the magazine every week. So how do you like it, partner?
Well, it seemed like a really good site. I have to go and check it out, and I will be able to get back with you and let you know.
I don't know how much you have to pay for subscribing, but you know it probably depends on what packages that you want. You know, but and again, guys, check out check out my friends at gatabaitmedia.com. That's gatabaitmedia.com. So the Buddy Martin show, you know, they are on YouTube now, so check them out. You know, they have they have they have guests on the show like I do. So and they have incredible writers, Adrian. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that
Well, like I say, man, it's I take a look at it and give it a good once over and get back with you. And it's been a pleasure, man, doing this third episode. So I look forward to doing a fourth one with you. And as always, man, it's been a blessing to get on and chit chat with you about Gator Talk. And we look forward to doing it with you again here soon.
um, which will be next week about this same time.
All right. Well, that sounds fantastic, man. And once again,
A-
go
a-
Gators. And I look forward to speaking with you.
Against Charlotte. Thank you for on behalf of my co- co-host Adrian Green. We are on behalf of me behind the camera making it all work, and this is this is this is me, Alex, saying on behalf of my boy Adrian, we say so, 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 so long,
Peace
and
out.
until we see you guys again next week. This has been Gator Talk. See you guys next week, and remember, go Gators.
Go Gators.
Um, hold on here. Let me get my music here that I have, on my, you know what I mean, on my. This is this is where you can purchase my music as well. This is uh, a site where I keep all my music, and I've been working on some good stuff on here. So um, hold on. Let me find my outro here. I'm sorry, Adrian. Okay, okay. Just just hold on a second. Let me find my outro. Um. Okay, hold on. Let me let me find my outro here. Sorry, Adrian, that I'm taking so long. Okay, can you hear it or no? It's Can you hear it okay, Adrian? Or
No.
no.
I mean, you could always edit it in. The show pretty much we at the end of it anyway, so you
Yeah,
could probably add it in
yeah,
later.
yeah. So
Hmm.
anyway, this is Gator Talk episode 3. We appreciate you um joining joining us for tonight's show, and we'll see you next time.
All right. God bless you. See you
Un-
soon, bud.
Until then, go Gators.
Go Gators.
All right. So I just need to to stop this real quick.